Hey everyone, so today is day 18 and day 18 is very important because we are going to get our incubator ready for our chicks to hatch. So they've been in the automatic rotator for the last 18 days. So today we are going to take that rotator out. We're going to lay our chicks really easily in the bottom of our incubator, and then we're going to raise our humidity up to, about 75%. So it's been at that, about that 55 is where we've kept it. So we're going to raise it, which helps those chicks to hatch out. It keeps them moist. I know sometimes when I've had chicks, the membrane, remember the protective layer, the membrane, if it's not moist enough, if the humidity is not high enough in our incubators, it can stick to our baby chicks when they're trying to hatch out, and that causes problems and it makes it a little more difficult for them to hatch. So we're going to raise our humidity and make sure that it's a good environment for our chicks to where, they can hatch out as easy as possible. So let's go get our rotator out of our incubator, and then we'll check on our plastic egg embryos to see what our chicks would look like today. Okay, so we are going to take our lid off and we're going to remove the automatic rotator. We'll take our lid off and we'll pull our rotator out and be really easy with our eggs. And then we're going to set our eggs in our incubator, because they've only got a couple of days left now, so they'll be getting ready to hatch, because remember, some of them might not take that full 21 days. So if they're ready, we might hear them chirping in the next few hours or next couple of days, because they'll be getting ready to hatch. Now we'll get the turner unplugged and get our lid back on, make sure our humidity goes back up, and make sure our temperature is staying at the right degree. And then we will go check on our plastic embryo eggs and see what our development looks like, so our chicks will hatch the next couple of days. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and take a look at our plastic embryos. So day 17, which was yesterday. Remember, their head was going to be tucking in between his legs, or her legs. So it doesn't show it on these embryo eggs, but their head will be, starting to go in between their legs. So that's day 17. And day 18, which is today, the chicks are almost fully formed. So he's nearly complete. Remember, he's only got a few days left. So that's why we went ahead and took the rotator out. They don't have to rotate the last couple of days. And if we leave that rotator in there and they do hatch, there's a chance of, a leg getting caught or something, happening while he's trying to hatch, because you never know which part of the egg they're going to hatch out of. We've got all these eggs. Some of them hatch up here, some of them on this side. It just depends on where that chick's mouth is, where his beak is, to be able to hatch. So, that's why we don't like to leave them in the rotator. So we put them in the bottom, and, that makes it as easy as possible for them to be able to hatch out wherever they need to. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and we will check our embryos and we will check on our incubator.